Hey everyone, welcome back. And today I'm just going to be assembling the rings on the pistons and I'll possibly be putting the pistons on the connecting rods. So as you can see over here, I got the brand new rings soaking in oil, and hopefully they'll slip right into the grooves on the pistons. And then once that's done, then we'll just get the pistons mounted on the connecting rods over here, and then we'll be able to get the cylinders on at some point. So the pistons have already been washed in soap and water. They dried, compressed air through the grooves just to make sure there's no debris in there. And I'm going to go ahead and start by putting on the rings. I have some instructions here, and as you can see, they are basically, you have to have the gaps at different locations just to make sure that it creates a good seal in the combustion chamber. And so I probably won't have the camera rolling while I do this, but I'll let you get a good look at it once the rings are assembled properly. Alright, so I'm going to set the camera down. I'm going to get started, and I'll start rolling again in a couple of minutes, in a few minutes, to show you guys an update. Well, I got piston number 1 installed, and just to give you guys a little close-up of the rings, the top ring is the compression ring, second ring is also a compression ring, and then there's an oil expander ring, and then there's 2 oil rails. There's like 3 rings, and then that copper little piece you see in the center there, and that's for oil. So that's basically it. The rings have already been gapped, and this is a used piston, that's why it's tarnished. It's okay, but these will need to be compressed in when it's time to assemble them. So and we have a piston ring compressor tool to get it to slide in the cylinders without too much of a hassle. For me, this is the hardest part of the build. Putting the pistons in the cylinders. A lot of guys struggle with it. It's really easy in concept, but I don't know, I just have a hard time with it. I haven't figured out an easy way to do it yet. So a lot of times I just get, a second person to help me, hold it and then slide the cylinders on top of the pistons gradually. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the last 3 pistons done, and we'll do another update before the next phase. Okay, so all the rings are on properly. Now I'm going to, when I mount the pistons or install the pistons, I like to work from left to right. It just makes it easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to start installing these piston clips, which holds the wrist pin in place. Put it on the left, and then position the piston on the rod, stick the pin in, and then get the final wrist pin in, and then work from left to right. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to put the camera down and just see if I can get one of these on here just to show you the process. see this piston is just sitting a little low. I'm going to rotate the engine because I can't get a good angle to get that second clip in. So as you can see, cylinders 2 and 3 are sitting tall. It'll be easier for me to get leverage to get that second pin in. I don't want to risk the pin falling inside the engine. That would suck. So I'm going to go ahead, rotate the engine, make cylinders 1 and 4 pop out, and go ahead, rotate it again, do cylinders 2 and 3, and rotate it a final time, and just get the fourth piston in, the piston installed. Alright, so I'm going to pause the camera and just work on that real quick, and then I'll start rolling again. Last piston was just a little bit difficult, so I'm using the Motion Pro tool just to pull the pin all the way through to the other side. So let me set the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. This Motion Pro tool is the best money I've spent in a long time. I'll let you guys see it once I get this last pin on there. To the side. Alright, so this is the Motion Pro piston pin puller. You can use it to remove piston pins, wrist pins, or you can use it just like I did, just to, also to install it. That last one was a little bit stiff. You know, tolerances are really tight, but I was able to get it in no problem. So that's it. The pistons, so you stick that ring in there. The piston rings and the pistons have been installed. So the next phase of the build, I'm going to be putting the cylinders on top, you know, be installing the cylinders on the pistons, and that's going to require a helper, and that's not fun, but we'll get it done. So I'm going to end the video here and just let you guys see what we did so far. And once we get those cylinders on, it's home stretch. Got the cylinder head over here. We'll install the head. We'll get it torqued down. Also the head gasket over here. And then we'll set the valve lash. And I'll have to dig up my notes from the last time I built it. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and set the valve lash. And that'll do it. We'll mount up the engine. And we'll do the first start. So it's coming along. Hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. And if you have any questions, please feel free to post in the comment section. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up button, or even better, subscribe. And that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching.